Ryan Myers-Johnson. I am the founder of Sidewalk Festival of Performing Arts, and I began Sidewalk because I really wanted to celebrate the natural landscape and culture of the city of Detroit. Right now, Detroit is experiencing this amazing artistic renaissance, but it's largely centered around Midtown. So I wanted to build some artistic bridges across the city. So I wanted to go to the neighborhood that I grew up in and really celebrate the people and the culture of that neighborhood. I feel that there's a massively beautiful art scene in Detroit, but sometimes we get in our communities where the dance community is doing something or the music community is doing something. I really wanted to bring people together in a walkable, grassroots festival environment where they can feel comfortable and just get on the streets and dance, get on the streets and do music. So Sidewalk Festival is unlike any other festival happening in Detroit because we don't use any traditional stages. All of the performances take place in courtyards, sidewalks, alleys, community gardens. So it's all about community, landscape, culture of Detroit, and arts. Site-specific art is really about celebrating the place in which it is produced. And so what I would like to do is sort of change how people see the space that they're in. I want people to understand that dance, music is something that doesn't just need to be contained in a theater. You can bring it anywhere. You can bring it to your front yard, to your backyard. So I really want to bring that message to people that art is everywhere. It doesn't have to be confined to a theater space or a museum. I grew up in Detroit, and Detroit really nurtured me as an artist. When I was really young, my first job actually was dancing for the city of Detroit. It was a program called Summer Youth Employment Program, and we took classes down at Cobo Hall with professionals. We performed, and then I went on to the Detroit School of Arts, where I danced intensively modern dance, ballet, tap, hip hop, everything. So Detroit really made me as an artist, and I can't say enough about how inspiring Detroit is. Just, you know, I'm inspired by architecture a lot, and so Detroit is just very beautiful architecturally. I mean, we hear a lot about Detroit and ruin porn right now, but that's really not what it's about. I mean, there's some of that stuff which is interesting. You know, there was a person that lived here, there's memories and all sorts of wisdom in those spaces that are abandoned now, but that's not what it is. I mean, Detroit is just an architectural jewel, and not to mention the abundance of community gardens and farms that we have in this city. So I'm a city country girl, I love it all. This is a chance to bring people directly to their shop who maybe don't know about it, you know, and just kind of activate the space of performance, and then also just draw attention to the businesses they're doing. So it's a part of a larger scheme of placemaking. That's what we want to do with Sidewalk Festival. We want to take it to different neighborhoods and just really draw people from all over Metro Detroit and say, look at this place. It's not just Midtown. Midtown is awesome, but it's not just Midtown. It's also BRIGTMOOR. It's also Cody Rouge. It's also North End. So that's part of our vision. Detroit is an amazing place to be an artist. I actually lived in New York for several years, and I also lived in Japan, and I've always been an artist. I found so much fulfillment as an artist here and so much opportunity. I mean, it's not, some people think that Detroit is, you know, this kind of Wild West no man's land where anybody can come and do anything. I mean, it's not about that. It's just really, there's a lot of opportunity, and it's also a small community. So there's a lot of opportunity to engage with the community. And yeah, I mean, we've got everything here: music, art, dance, and I think we're on the forefront of a new avant-garde. So yeah, it's a great place to be.